I also have no idea what maps are going to be best for Fog of War, so this will be interesting to test out.
Absolutely. Now, real quick, let me just check and make sure I have control.
Yep.
All right, I do. Okay.
All right.
Continue.
Sweet.
I'd rather go with no naval.
Okay. No naval for the first Fog of War.
Yeah. What about go down? Switchback is a little too much, I think.
It looks a little congested. Like, it looks like it's the kind of thing that
I was
could
looking at
stalemate
Zero
super
Wood.
easily. Zero Wood. See, like, the thing about Zero Wood in Fog of War is that forests are kind of a nightmare in Fog of War.
Yes, that might not be the best then.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe, see, we could look through some of these. I'm not sure like how balanced these are. Yeah, because like some of them look a bit asynchronous.
Yeah.
This one well. Again, this is where I really miss the Advanced Wars by Web maps.
Yeah.
Because those maps are all like very expertly designed, and I guess if I had
Go back to the main ones. Yeah,
What?
the main version ones. Yeah, here we go. Keep going.
Yeah, a lot of these seem to have naval, and then also like there's a couple that I haven't gotten.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna like check the
You boy, what you buying?
what you buying. Okay. I have no idea what any of these look like, but let's just do.
Well, let me find out. Hang on.
Yeah, here, I'm gonna pause the recording. Okay, Hat Harbor time.
And then Z is A and X is B.
Yep. I can.
And what's L and R?
Yo, I don't even use a controller for like emulating Game Boy games. I just use my keyboard because it's simple.
I
enough
play a lot of
with-
like platformy stuff, so that's why.
Yeah. Hat Harbor. Oh, I see, because it looks like a hat.
Yep.
So I'm gonna play Sonia. And then you can play whoever you want.
Okay. What's Grit's power again?
Grit's the guy who's really good with indirect units. So his artillery and rockets are really good. They have an extra range, and they do more damage.
That's right. Well, that's not as helpful in Fog of War. Kanbei?
So Kanbei, his thing is that his units are more expensive, but they're also more powerful.
Interesting trade-off. Then Drake we were talking about. Eagle.
Eagle's like the guy who's really good with air units, and his special power lets him take 2 moves.
I mean, I like 2 moves.
He's really good.
I'm leaning toward. We're gonna do Eagle today.
Okay. Fog on, weather clear, visuals, type A. This is gonna be a weird matchup. I think I go first, so yeah, just look away.
Sounds good. I'm gonna be fiddling around with I got a Galaxy Watch today.
Oh, okay.
I got a smart watch because I think Dennis talked about it at one point, and a few other people have talked about like the idea of like you look at your phone too much.
Yeah.
If you get a smartwatch, then your notifications coming through on your phone. It's a neat concept, so I'm gonna give it a try, and we're gonna see what happens.
Nice. Okay, I have closed my eyes, and I have ended my turn.
Right.
Oh, okay, it has a nice thing of, like, it throws up a screen that you have to press.
It does throw up the screen, which I like.
Yeah, I was wondering how it was going to do that. But that's pretty smart design.
And airports are where you're building air units, right? And then the bases are for non-air.
Yes. There's a pretty funny mission later on in the campaign where like this is like the first time in the campaign where you have to use airports.
Yeah.
And one of the lines of dialogue is for Andy, and he's like, "What's an airport?" And then they explain to him what an airport is. Well, what was that? You were a bit quiet.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm gonna start building now.
Sweet.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I guess I should tell you what Sonya's deal is. So you know how you can normally see the enemy HP?
Yeah.
Well, with Sonya, you don't. So when you see my units, there will be question marks where the HP is. In addition to her just being better in Fog of War. Like her super thing is that it gives her a greater vision range.
Huh. Okay.
So, yo.
This is very interesting now that I'm looking at the map some more, because there's an airport and a base, and then another airport on the bottom island in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah.
So getting that is actually, like, really important.
Yeah, like, it's kind of interesting, because you probably don't have the resources to go for both.
Yeah, exactly.
At least not initially.
It's your turn, by the way.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Okay. I'm already paranoid. This is great.
They have a Tetris watch face on this thing.
What was that?
They have a Tetris watch face on this guy.
Huh.
Oh, but it's not compatible. Ah, well. Okay.
All right, my turn is over.
All right. Quick question.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I'll look it up because I don't want to give you a hint.
Yeah. You don't want to spoil your plans.
Aha. Okay, I got my answer. Cool.
I'll be curious to hear what the question is once it's no longer relevant.
And that is all I can do. Your turn.
All right. Now, I did notice that like the sounds can also kind of be helpful.
They can be.
Oh, and also, I forgot to mention this, Sonya has bad luck, so sometimes she deals less damage. So, that's kind of annoying. But anyway, my turn is over. But yeah, didn't like Dennis get like a Resident Evil watch face for his?
Yeah, something like that.
So, I guess I'm surprised the Tetris one wouldn't be compatible.
I think it is. I just need to get another app in order to do it, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's just something that'll take a bit. Huh, I wonder why. Interesting. Oh, because I see.
So, just out of curiosity, have you gotten any further in the campaign?
Yeah, a few more missions.
Okay.
I think I met the guy. I've encountered the Green Army twice.
Oh yeah. Like Eagle.
Yeah.
The mission where he's introduced is pretty interesting.
It is.
Because it kind of teaches you just how powerful HQ captures are.
Yes. On that mission, just because I wanted to mess... On the first mission with him, just because I wanted to mess with him, because I basically I lost my copter, so I couldn't go for the HQ capture, so I had to go the slow way anyway.
Right.
And that was fine, because I knocked him out very quickly, so I could have easily just yeeted my way over to the HQ and win, but I decided to capture every single city first instead, just out of spite.
I guess, like, you won't get the best rating for that, but that's fine. Like, I actually, like, am not quite sure what I think of the rating system. Because, like, I kind of like it, but also it's a bit weird in how it judges things.
Right. All right, my turn is complete.
All right. Okay, my turn is finished.
Right. Oh. We're fighting.
Yeah, we
Okay.
are fighting. I saw you before you saw me.
Interesting. And yeah, you're right. We have that question mark going on here.
Yeah, so you don't know how damaged that unit is. I mean, you can probably guess at this point, but once you start dealing damage, and
Yeah.
and like, you know, that's it'll get harder to track.
Ooh. Oh. I'm seeing some situations going on here.
Yes. See,
Okay.
you know, Fog of War I think is very interesting. You know, there was a while ago when I think I was telling you that like the Fog of War in this game I think is a bit like the way they implemented it is really interesting. Because usually Fog of War is just based on like where your units are. You know, like every unit can see so far. Usually it's like a standard amount, right? Like, you know, every unit has equal vision. But one, that's not the case in Advanced Wars. But also, I think the way that forests and mountains interact with the Fog of War really elevates it. Because you can pull some surprising tricks.
That's
Also, like, I should say that, like, I have very little, like, experience against humans in Fog of War. So, like, I'm probably easier to throw off my game in Fog of War, because, you know, maybe it's the chess player in me, but I'm used to being able to, like, look at everything and, like, mathematically calculate my moves and be like, alright, well, if he does this and this, you know, I can respond to this, this, and this.
Right.
But with Fog of War, I have to preemptively predict what you're gonna do.
That's the end of my turn.
Alright.
Oh, I hit A for you. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
Not looking, I promise. I just hit A a second time.
Okay, I'm done.
All right. Let's see what damage has been done. Some damage has been done.
We did a little damage.
I can tell.
It is interesting playing this, because, like, you can't really talk that much about the actual match without,
Yeah.
revealing what your plans are. But you can make a couple comments. Oh, also, did I see that, like, you got into Wordle today?
Got into what?
Wordle.
I've been into it. I just haven't commented much on it.
Okay.
But I've done it for a bit now. But I'm a fan. Yeah. It's a nice little like daily puzzle. I don't do it every day, right? But
right.
You know, every day.
I kind of do. So, I'm kind of in this weird spot where like I like Wordle, and I think it's pretty fun.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh, that ooh doesn't sound.
Yeah, I did not see that one coming.
Oh boy,
I did not see that one coming. Okay.
I can't wait to see the board. But yeah, Wordle. You know, I guess like I like it, but I'm a little confused. Like I think it's fine, but I don't get why it's become this viral sensation that literally
just
everybody.
Like the New York Times crossword puzzle. You know what I mean? Like it's something that's been done before, certainly.
Well, yeah, like you know, it just seems like I don't know. Even in like people will share their grids. But like,
yeah, I don't get the sharing the grids. I'm
like,
just like, I got it. That's why I haven't talked about it. It's just like, it's fun, and I'm glad it was shared with me. But at the same time, it's like, you know.
I think fine. It's like more interesting if you can see like the other words that people guess. Like
yeah.
You can see like the green and yellow squares, but like without the actual words, it's just kind of meaningless noise to me.
I agree.
But like the social component is like what I think makes it so popular. Like if Wordle didn't let you share the results, like I don't think it would be blowing up right now.
Oh no, not at all. Completely agree. Right.
But then like at the same time, I just feel like sharing it, it's kind of like nobody ever talks about the actual word because no one wants to spoil it for anyone else.
Yeah, exactly.
But then also like nobody wants to.
All right, your turn.
All right. Let's see this interesting situation. Oh, I see what you found interesting.
Yeah.
But you're too late.
I heard that noise. And I know exactly what it was too.
At least I think I know what you found interesting.
I'm almost certain I know.
I'm gonna take a guess that it involves the southern island.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one threw me off. It was a good one.
It was a good one, but you know, it's also kind of a case of like how it's interesting that you attacked the infantry in the base.
It was a debate.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. It was definitely a debate.
If I was you, I would have attacked the one in the airport, because then I wouldn't have been able to capture that this turn.
Sure, which one?
The one on the top. Because
No, oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Man, there's something I really want to comment on, but I also know I shouldn't.
Right.
What to build? Okay, I think I'm happy with that turn. It is you're good to go.
Oh boy. All right. Well, let's deal with the forest first.
the middle forest situation.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm dealing with first. I feel like that's the easiest one to know what to do in right now.
Right. Well, it's kind of interesting that you'd say that, because like that middle forest is also the place where you know the least about what's going on. Just because it's all forests.
Well, that's true. You know the least, but I'm not expecting anything more than what I have going on in that area. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I've got my bases relatively covered there.
Yeah.
So I'm not expecting too many surprises, I suppose.
There may or may not.
I could be wrong. I have been wrong before. Now that my recon is dead, I can't see anything that's going on up there, which is frustrating.
Yes.
So let's just see what's going on if I do this. Okay. Okay.
You remember the thing about putting infantry on mountains, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think now you might be realizing why it's standard practice to not have like an odd number of
Yeah, because you got that guy now, and now there's definitely an imbalance there. I get it.
yeah.
100%. All right. Well.
Oh man, could you imagine like 4-player Fog of War?
Oh, it'd be insane.
It would be nuts, but
yeah.
If it weren't so hard to set up, I would almost.
So you've definitely got that airport down there, so there's nothing I can do about that quite yet. Yeah. I've accepted my fate there.
There is one little thing I'm a bit concerned about down there, but I'm not going to tell you about what it is.
Understandable.
Just a lingering mystery.
We do this. Alright, that's my turn.
Alright. Let's go. Okay. I see you on my headquarters. That's a bold move. Do I have a response for it? I have no idea. Tune in next time.
Hey, you gotta go for the gold sometimes.
Yeah, well, like with Fog of War, you can totally do stuff like that and get away with it. What to do about the situation up top?
Like, you don't have too much of a situation up top.
Yeah, okay.
Uh-oh, that sounded like something.
It did sound like something.
For the explosion afterwards, that's not reassuring. the weird thing about getting a watch today is I don't even know what info I want on it. You know, like what's useful to have.
Yeah, like, I guess that makes sense. Do you have like any like prerequisite ideas for that, or just like?
Well, I think I want to be able to see like text messages as they come in, right? Notifications, emails, all that shit. Maybe calendar notifications for work stuff. I have no interest in the fitness side of things at all.
Makes sense.
I do have a watch software update, so we're gonna try and update that.
I need to count something. 3, 4.
What are you counting? Like the number of cities you got?
Maybe. Maybe not.
This is a long turn.
This is, you know, I think I'm just trying to be more careful. But my turn is finished.
Oh, okay. Let's see what the damage here is. Aha, okay. Well, I'm gonna have fun with you. Start with you. Cool.
Ooh. That didn't sound good.
Alright. And then let's put you down here. Then now to deal with that.
I could see things swinging so many different ways. You know, speaking of like fitness apps, did you ever check out Pikmin Go?
I have not.
I haven't either, but that's not out of like not wanting to, but
Right.
For whatever reason, whenever I try opening it, it crashes.
Oh.
Um,
Interesting.
I do have a really old phone, so that's probably what's going on there. And maybe they updated it because apparently some other people were having that issue too.
Okay.
But yeah, it was kind of like interesting because I was doing that thing where like I could go on, you know, all of those night walks, which I could do at school, but not necessarily now.
That's. I'm just thinking out loud. Sorry. Yeah, I know. I got you.
Yeah, but and I was like, wow, that Pikmin Go came out at like right the time that I was doing that. So I was like, oh, wouldn't it be cool to like, be able to do the Pikmin thing while I'm doing my walks? Because that's kind of what it's designed for, more so than like Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Because like in Pikmin Go, as far as I understand, it's a lot more focused on like the steps and counting the steps.
Right.
Whereas like Pokemon Go, it's just kind of like you throw it open and whatever's around
Your
is
turn.
around. All right. What was the damage? Interesting.
that artillery I hear?
Maybe?
Pulling out the artillery. But what for?
Where could the artillery even be? Yo, I do find it interesting that you have played enough that you've memorized the artillery sound.
Well, it was either artillery or rockets or anti-air. Like anti-air, I don't think has that sound, right? But like, you're not gonna use rockets. You don't use rockets.
Yeah, like, well, see, it's funny because like, I feel like this map, rockets would actually be like not the worst thing ever. Like, definitely there's better stuff to do, for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if what I just did was a tactical blunder, but
I guess you'll find out.
I guess we'll find out. I will say that the thing I'm talking about is related to the counting.
Related to the counting, interesting. Wonder what that might be. You know, get it? Are you watching the screen?
Also, that's a nice medium tank. It would be a shame if it was wandering into a trap.
Are you saying my tank is going into a trap?
I don't know. I'm just saying that if it were, it would be a very big shame. But you know, maybe
See, I don't know whether you're saying there's a trap or you're just trying to talk me into turning the tank around.
Yeah, see, like that's the thing. I could be either way. And you know me, I like to play silly little mind games.
Play the reverse psychology game all the time, you know?
So, you know, it could be so many different things. I guess you'll have to proceed if you dare.
The two-move thing with my CO power, does it give me more money or does it just allow me to move each unit twice?
It lets you move. I don't think it works for every unit, but a lot of units it works for.
So it moves certain units twice. It's not like it gives me a whole other turn.
Yeah,
where
like,
I get more money.
And then like when they do move twice, they have lower defense, and that sticks around for my turn.
Got it. Okay.
So it's
There's
the kind of thing where like when you pop it, you want to be like sure that you can crush, which like you often can because you know having a whole extra turn is really powerful.
Yeah. But you lose on the defense side. Yeah.
I'm done.
Oh, okay.
But like you know, if your extra turn doesn't pan out.
I knew I couldn't get your HQ that easy.
No, definitely not.
But, you know, I'm still gonna make my valiant effort, even though it's not gonna succeed. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it was a good attempt. If I didn't notice it sooner, I might not have had time to prepare.
I also see that fighter jet.
Yes, that is the thing I was counting for, to make sure I had enough money.
Well, that fighter jet will probably cause me some problems in the future, but there's not much I can do about it yet. So.
Yeah. But, you know, if you do happen to get a fighter jet, you know, it will be more powerful because you are playing the commander whose entire thing is that they, oh, also my cat's on my desk, so hopefully they don't do anything while I'm not looking. But you are playing the guy whose, like, whole thing is that they're really good at air stuff.
Yes.
So, you know, but fighters are also a big investment, and maybe that investment would be better spent elsewhere.
Exactly. That's why. That's my thing. Is I don't have the money. I gotta get more captures going. You know. So.
Yeah.
I forget about with Fog of War that I have to see you in order to fight you.
Yes, that's
and
another.
That's annoying as all hell.
That's another, you know, especially with like that middle section. Like you feel like you can't, like you would rather not fight with like your half-dead unit, but if you move them away, you don't have enough room to move in another unit to attack.
Exactly.
So like, you know. If I were to say have an artillery in there, but it was protected by a bunch of infantry, it would be very hard to figure out how to get to it.
It would also be hard to figure out how to use it because you have to be able to see the guys.
Right, but like you can at least like fire on like the front.
I mean, it seems like you can see it, which let's just say is also a problem with the artillery I have placed, is that I haven't been able to use it.
Yes, yeah, or like if you do use it, it's gonna be on like a dinky, like little infantry.
Exactly.
Which like to be fair, mine also fired on an infantry, but, yo, maybe my artillery's in the range of your artillery, but you can't fire back on me because you can't see mine.
That's true. Could be.
But maybe it's not.
There's a lot of possibilities.
Yes. I do really like Fog of War. I feel like the maps that they've made maybe don't suit Fog of War all that well.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely like for next time, I'll make some custom maps. Or more accurately, I'll go onto like Advanced Wars by Web and copy all of their maps.
There you go. Right. How much money do you get per city every turn?
1,000.
Okay, thank you.
But you also lose money for repairs. So if you
Right.
have a unit that's on a city that's like getting repaired, you lose a bit of money for that.
Okay. And that includes HQ?
That includes HQ.
Cool. Thanks. That is the end of my turn.
All right. Ooh, my superpower is ready.
Oh God.
Enhanced vision. Let's go.
Oh no!
Yeah, like I told you. Oh, all of my units get I forget how big the bonus is, but like I can see into forests without the penalty.
You picked the best one.
I like to give you like an idea of how much I can see. Like you know how like you moved your transport copter back, out of like the place where I could see it. Because my fighter only has a vision range of 3.
Right.
But I can see your fighter now, or I can see your transport copter, and if I wanted to, I could just
bring your fighter over and kick its ass.
Yep.
Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, I could, but maybe it would be better to send it over to take out the battle copter. This is this feels very interesting.
Interesting is very good for you.
Like I can see almost to your bases. Like that's how far I can see.
That's crazy.
Like I can see what you built on like your top left airport, which is nothing. But I also see that mech that's on its way.
Oh boy.
Oh man, this is kind of hilarious.
That's a little overpowered.
I mean, but also like you do have to remember that like day to day, my units are less powerful.
Right.
Than the average unit. And like, your superpower is also really good. So.
Yes, however, I don't know if I'm in a position where even if I had said superpower, I don't know if it would help me out too much right now.
Right. Just because you don't have, like, the units to kind of capitalize on it?
Yeah, I think my main issue right now is money.
Right. Which, again, like, another thing about this map is, like, it doesn't have that many, like all the contested properties are right in the middle. There's nothing, like, on the way for you to capture. Yes. So it's just kind of like, playing into the first player advantage thing.
Yeah, it does a little bit.
Bye-bye, Battlecopter.
Oh.
Oh, and just to be cheeky, you have nothing coming down here from up top.
Exactly sure what you mean when you say that, so...
what was that?
I said I'm not exactly sure what you mean when you said that, so I'm just gonna stay quiet.
Yeah, well, now that your battlecopter on the battle item is on the bottom island is gone, you have nothing else on the bottom island, and you have.
Oh, because you got rid of the infantry.
Yeah.
Got rid of the
aside from the
infantry that was on your HQ. You got rid of the infantry that was on your HQ.
Yep.
And you got rid of the infantry that's towards the bottom, the one that
I haven't got rid of that guy, but his life is about to become very painful.
Yeah, it seems like it.
I am not sure if you've noticed, but I do, I think my favorite, looking units in the game are the ones that I'm using at the moment. The Yellow Star
Yeah?
Troops. they all look very interesting.
Hang on a second. What's that? Yeah, I like the look of your units a lot.
Yeah. But like all of the units look pretty good. Yeah, there's definitely not a unit that I would say looks bad.
No, yeah.
Okay. And that is gonna be all for my turn.
Yes, it is. All right. Let's see what the damage is. There's definitely some damage considering I can't see anything on the bottom island.
Yep.
Which is expected since you knocked everything out.
Yeah. Well, not everything. But that'll be an interesting situation for you to deal with.
Yeah.
Because you have to do something down there.
I do. Let's see. That is a lot of units.
I'm not sure where you're referring, because I kind of have a lot of units everywhere.
That is true. Okay.
But then again, I guess you can't really see all of my units everywhere.
No, I mean, I'm assuming you have the only place I don't think you have a shit ton is in the lower island. I think you're mostly using air for that area.
Maybe.
But I think you have I can clearly see the shit ton up top. In the middle, yeah. I can't see because of the woods, but I mean, it's fairly obvious that
right.
You've outnumbered me there.
But, you know, you also do have a medium tank, which is not to be underestimated. But also, like...
Yeah, part of my plan there is, like I think you've put out more infantry, and infantry clearly are powerful, right? Like, you've clearly proven that.
Yes.
But... I'm not really sure what my first move is. I think I just do this. Yeah, it did something. I think your strategy has been use more infantry, and my strategy has been like a sort of more of a balanced approach.
Yeah.
And because of that, you're outnumbering me in most things.
That is true, and like, you know, it is definitely the case where like you were probably able to field that medium tank because, you know, you weren't spending as much on infantry.
Exactly. But you also did get a fucking what do you call it?
Oh, a fighter. Yeah, see, like, you know, I guess like my what I thought was like maybe a blunder with that is like maybe I didn't need to go all the way. Like, maybe instead of building a fighter, I could have just built a like a battlecopter, and like that would have been enough.
Can I ask what the idea was with the anti-air?
That was more kind of, I saw that you had a copter, and I didn't know where it was. Well, like, I knew a copter was coming. I didn't know where it was gonna show up. So I built an anti-air preemptively, and, like, I didn't get a shoot on it because, like, it kind of disappeared into the fog, and I didn't know where it was. It was probably over the water somewhere.
Right.
So, you know, I just kind of had it in the middle section, and like it's a good thing that anti-air is still good at taking out infantry.
Your turn. Yes, that is true.
That's kind of what I
did a good job against my recon. I thought my recon would do a little bit more against it, but you really need a mech for that.
Yeah, which you do have a mech coming. Unfortunately, you did just lose your artillery to my artillery.
Okay, that's fair.
Also, the fun thing you can do with Sonya is you can pull your units out of your opponent's like line of sight, and then they won't. And then if you bring them back again, they won't know how damaged they are. Which may or may not indicate what I'm doing, but. It maybe doesn't. Who knows? Oh, you have an interesting base.
Interesting where? How? Wait.
Okay. I wasn't expecting a bomber, but that's the kind of that's the kind of thing that can swing matches if I don't have a adequate response for it. It's a good thing I definitely do. Or am I just saying this to
No, I mean you do have your fighter jet, so I that's my concern is that my while you might not make it over there now, like I don't like despite how expensive it is, I'm not sure how long that bomber is going to be around.
Right. And also you probably have less of an idea of where my fighter is.
Well, I'm assuming right now it's in the southern island, like near your HQ, because it was taking out the battle falcon.
Yeah, but also the thing about fighters, they can move like 9 spaces.
That's true. They can move like across the entire map. So like by the end of this turn, I'll have no idea. That's true.
But that could go a couple different ways, depending on where you you know, what we both decide to do there.
Yeah.
I also did consider, you know, taking out your transport copter, but I figured that it was not the most important thing to do. Okay. Just want to double check. Alright. My turn is over.
Alright.
Oh, also, I did want to mention that I got the XCOM book.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I mean, it was a Christmas gift from my grandma. Not that she knows what XCOM is, but
Right.
But she was like, "All right, you know, you're hard to shop for. Give me a bunch of ideas." So
It's looking like my...
oh, that's some scary music.
Yeah, you might have heard a thing that might be happening.
Especially with a bomber running around, and not just any bomber, an eagle bomber.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's give it the good old-fashioned
Oh, wait a
try.
second. You used that at the start of your turn. You might have used that a bit incorrectly.
Was I supposed to do my turn and then use it?
Yeah. It essentially like refreshes your units.
Oh, well that sucks.
I probably should have told you. Like it completely. I completely forgot about that. And like also when I like was first using Eagle, I also made the same mistake. So like don't feel too bad about making that mistake.
All right. Well, I mean that really sucks.
Yeah.
But I'll deal. I assumed it was you can move stuff twice based on how it was explained, but that's fine. My keyboard may die this turn, but I'll plug it in after this.
It's the kind of thing where
Yeah,
like
it's fine.
what?
Oh wait, no.
Hang on, I can just steal the plug I was using for my controller. Just plug the keyboard in with that. Easy. 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 We don't even have a problem. Ooh, that mech's at 1 now. Alright.
I thought I was gonna kill it, but bad luck kicked in.
Hello.
Did you run into something?
I saw something. One could say I saw something.
One could say it.
Yeah, I'm not saying I am saying it. I'm just saying I could say it.
It is physically possible to say. Also, I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab that book, actually.
Alright. Hey, stop that.
And I'm back.
Alright.
But yeah. Did you get anything interesting for Christmas?
I got, let's see, I got a few records that I was looking forward to. I got a massage chair that's really good
Ooh,
at
nice.
what it does. What else? I haven't gotten stuff from family or anything like that yet, but I'm like weird about asking family for things that I want. I usually just buy things for myself, so usually I get money.
Yeah, that's
So like the Galaxy Watch was a gift to myself, you know. Um, what else did I get? A lot of like fun little like party-based like card games. Like I got Phase 10, which is similar to Uno.
yeah.
But it's a little bit different, and then we tried that yesterday. That was a bit fun. That was fun. Yeah, I don't know. A bunch of good stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
No, like PS5 or anything like that. But
Oh yeah.
I don't ask people for things like that. So.
Santa could not get the chips.
No, yeah, there's a chip shortage up in the North Pole. But also, like, I don't even know if I would want a PS5 right now. So it's just like the only thing I would want to play on it is Ratchet and Clank anyway, and the
Yeah.
Demon Souls remake, and that's about it. So.
Right. Well, and like I've even heard rumors that like the Demon Souls remake is going to be coming to PC anyway.
I wouldn't be surprised.
They're just rumors though. Like I would be surprised, just because like that's kind of one of the big sellers of the PS5.
Right.
So it would be kind of a bad move to bring it to PC. Like I totally get like bringing over God of War because that's a PS4 game.
Yeah. Here. You here.
And yeah,
Just
like
take a shot with this. I don't think it's gonna do very well. Not even a single piece of damage. Okay. And then what do I do with you? I have no idea yet.
But
Maybe the
yeah.
move just
I'm kind of similar. Like I if I want something, I usually just buy it. So like when it comes time for this, like my family doesn't always know what to get me.
well, the idea for the watch actually, and in addition to Dennis, it actually came from Joey, my girlfriend, because she was like, she mentioned to me in passing, she was like, I figure out what I'm gonna get you, but like one of the original ideas I had was a smartwatch, but I just didn't know like what size would be best, what model would be best, you know, that all that kind of stuff. And then like I just kind of kept thinking about it afterwards. So sometimes it's even like conversations I have with people that lead me to eventually get something, you know, get something for myself as a present.
Right.
But the one thing I am getting from a family member that I do know is I'm getting wireless earbuds. Samsung makes ones that don't have those like in-ear tips that I hate. But I got a new phone recently because the screen broke on my last one, and the cost to repair was like slightly less than the cost of just getting a new phone, so I just got a new phone. But it doesn't have a headphone jack, so...
Oh yeah, that's kind of... That's a big thing. I will also be upgrading, because my phone's at the point where like the charger, like, you know, even like cleaning it out, it doesn't consistently charge.
Yeah.
And like it's like an iPhone 5. Like, yo, I'm at the point where like half the apps, like I can't update to like the most recent versions because they only work on the most recent versions of iOS.
Right. It's your turn, by the way.
Oh, I didn't realize. Hopefully you weren't sitting there too long.
Just like
okay.
10 seconds.
There's some more going down on the bottom island.
What are you attacking with that fighter jet?
I do wonder.
I sure hope it's not what I expected to be. But, you know, I have a sinking feeling that it might be.
Potentially. I also I pulled a little trick. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but I think when you see your turn, you will know. Well, that's just slightly annoying. But my fun little trick mostly worked. I am a little bit sad about one thing, though.
What's that?
Well, there's just a lot of infantry that you have, and they're kind of blocking me from doing something I want to do.
Namely, capture all my shit?
Not necessarily. There's a nice, juicy-looking battle copter, but, and I have a nice, healthy anti-air.
And you want to get to it by strapping you in,
but
yeah.
it's entirely surrounded, and you have a tank coming. So
Say something about the game. I'm gonna record you for my second a day, but I'm not gonna look at it until after the match.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do a little fun thing. You know this artillery is generally somewhere around here, but well, hold on. I'm gonna wait till I actually move it. You know this artillery is generally somewhere, but you don't know where it is in this forest.
True.
And it's gonna haunt you. There you go.
Yep, I got it.
If you had notified me earlier, I probably would have said something about the bomber.
I wasn't thinking about it until now. So,
Well, and I might also have a good opportunity for shenanigans
All sorts of shit.
next turn. Oh, like for instance, this sneak attack. You'll see where that sneak attack is. In fact, that's probably better than what I was talking about.
I feel like you're pulling me from earlier this game. I think you're going on the HQ.
It's a possibility. It is definitely a possibility. And then what to build? Yeah, I'm gonna build something fun.
Concerned on what that is.
It might, I say fun because, like, it might not be as effective as I'm hoping. But, like, when you find it, it will be fun. Maybe I built a rocket, and I'm gonna, like, shoot you down with a surprise rocket. Who knows? Alright, it is, your turn.
Alright. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah. I was like, wait a second, why is it still playing my song?
Yeah, I see you going for that HQ cat.
Yeah. I, snuck him in a forest so you wouldn't notice.
Unfortunately, there is a chance that there isn't too much I can do about that.
I mean, I think you can move in one of those infantry. See,
And he got rid of my bomber, I knew it.
Yeah. Also, like, I could just have, like, a 1H... Like, it would be hilarious if that infantry...
Come on, there's your artillery.
...had a 1 HP. And, like, I made you think, oh, wow, this is a huge threat that you need to deal with immediately. and then it's just a 1 HP infantry that was never going to capture it, but you didn't know that. That would be hilarious.
That would be, but you definitely had more than 1 HP there.
Yeah.
Get out of there, bro. What is this?
This is going to be hilarious to watch back because, I have no idea what you're reacting to, but, like, in the recording, I will know exactly what you're reacting to.
Hang on a second, Alex.
Okay.
Maybe. Come in here. We have a big problem. This is carpet. From back there. Come in here. Our rabbit just tore into our carpet.
I figured something was up with that.
How do we fix that?
They're gonna charge us. There's nothing to do to stop that. I don't know what to do in the meantime to kind of carrying out more. You throw this another crap? Yes. There's no connection at this point. It has to do with the instinct. He wants to go like under the ottoman that was there, you know what I mean? What to do? We can get stuff to protect it, you know what I mean, in the future, but like the only thing I can think of that they're gonna have to do is they're gonna have to tear up the carpet, you know what I mean, at least for the corner of the front of the room.
Alright, there we go. It is going again.
Cool.
Hopefully
Yeah.
your carpet's not too torn up.
No, it's like really bad in one corner. So we're gonna get charged when our lease is up. We'll have to figure out some temporary solution in the meantime or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But we'll figure it out. We always do, but yeah, that was really bad. But what happened is can you select Advanced Wars again?
Oh yeah. Here.
I'm not controlling it.
I'm There we go.
Cool.
So is he just like trying to get under the carpet or something?
Well, yeah. So what happened was I have an ottoman that used to be a coffee table. What we did was our old ottoman in our main like living room area was basically an ottoman with a plank of wood on top of it.
Right.
So what we did was figure out what I want to do here. What we did was we got an actual coffee table, so then we took that ottoman and what? Oh, I thought you were talking to me. Oh, okay. We took that ottoman, we brought it to the other room, and put it into a corner underneath the table. And the table that I put it under is a spot that he liked to hang out because it was in the shade, right?
Right.
So what I think happened is he wanted to get into that area, and the way he thought he could get there was by digging, and digging digs up the carpet. So now there's just a giant hole of carpet that just isn't there. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But that's why like hardwood floors are better with rabbits. But you know, it is what it is. Well, I'll do some homework on some potential solutions after my turn here.
Oh wait, it's my turn.
No, it's my turn still.
Okay. Sorry, I misheard you.
The question is like these infantry that are here, like how much health do they even have?
Yeah, that's kind of the funny thing is like, yo, how many of those guys have you like chipped away at before?
Exactly, and I have no idea.
Yeah, this is where Sonya's really she's really weird to fight against because like you know, from what I understand, she's not like a top tier commander, but she can pull. She kind of just messes with the other person's head.
Yes.
I forgot what we were talking about before Bandit did the
No
thing.
idea. No idea. Couldn't tell you.
I did have one thing I want to mention. So, you know that, like, Rebel Star GBA game?
Yeah.
So, I actually tried that out a little bit. And it's weird. So, I guess going into it, I knew, like, it was kind of inspired by XCOM. Or, it inspired XCOM. And then, like, the GBA game came out after the other XCOM games. But, like, I didn't realize that it was just a bunch of, like, it was a mission structure.
Really?
So, like, there's no geoscape.
Oh.
So, like, it
great.
feels like XCOM in the battles, but without the geoscape, which is just such a weird thing.
Yeah. It was in fact a trap. Now I know.
Oh yeah. You probably saw the medium tank.
It's your turn.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if I would rather take out the transport or the battle copter. Oh. I always love those battles when, like, the two sides are fighting and they're both just, like, 1 HP units. And, like, neither of them deal any damage.
Yeah.
That's always kind of funny when that happens. Oh, man. Sonya's dealing less damage is really annoying, though. I will definitely say that. Because, you know, there's a lot of cases where I expect to be able to kill a unit, and I can't.
Yeah, they're just gonna have to replace the carpet. So we'll just get a tile and put it back there tomorrow, cover it up, and then when they come and inspect the apartment, when we leave, then we'll just have to pay for the replacement carpet.
Were you,
which it isn't like the whole carpet, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
they can just cut a corner out and then repatch it.
Yeah, I was just about, you know, I was thinking about how, like, at schools they have, like, you know, those very square carpets.
Yeah.
Probably so they can, like, easily clean it.
Somewhat, yes.
Or at least, like, if you do have to, like, clean it and replace it, it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah, exactly. But you can literally, with any carpet, just take a utility knife and just cut out a rectangle and pull it up, and then replace it with something that's the same size. But the problem is, because this is a rental, we don't know what carpet this is. You know what I mean? We can't do it ourselves, even if we wanted to. There is, like, about a 50% chance that you win the game next turn with an HQ capture.
Yeah. I won't win this turn.
No, you're not winning this turn. There's no way. It's not mathematically possible.
But I decided to be a little generous and give you a bit of a fighting chance. I think we're in the end game.
Yeah. Yeah, you pretty much had to lead the whole time, but you know.
Yeah, like it. You know,
like any game against you, it's like I learned something every time.
Right. Well, and like I do feel a little bit bad because I feel like I did have a bit of an unfair advantage.
Well, just with the CO power, but that's about it.
Well, no, like the whole thing about like the bases being in the middle. Because I was the first player, I was able to get to like, you know, the bases before you were. And so then like having that base at the top let me do a lot of.
That said, like I could have easily focused all my energy on the bottom. You know what I mean? Like there is a reverse psychology element to player 2.
Yes. Especially with Fog of War.
Play into. I tried to have my cake and eat it too.
And like it's probably not like the biggest skill difference. But it's probably a case of like if you know what you're doing, you can kind of make small advantages compound.
Yeah.
Anyway, my turn is finished.
All right, let's see what we got.
Oh wow, it's thundering outside.
Oh shit.
Middle of winter.
well, I can't bring you down there, so that's not helping me much. You got 2 battle copters down here.
I do.
Let's see if I can do this. Okay, I'm not...
Yeah, like, I could have fired on that guy.
I fired on the wrong dude! Shit!
Oh, no.
Ooh, okay.
But,
yeah, this isn't good. You're gonna win.
yeah. The other thing about,
one particular mistake of mine pretty much meant you're gonna win this turn.
Oh, what was it? Maybe you meant to fire on the guy in the HQ, and you fired on the...
Yeah, I fired on
instead?
the wrong guy.
That's always a little disappointing when that happens.
Yeah, but I still don't think it would have been enough. I still think you would have won next turn.
Oh, yeah,
There was
like...
only the guy I was trying to attack with was the one health mech. The 1 health mech was never going to, do much.
Right. But yeah, like, the other thing about, like, Rebel Star is, like, I've been playing, like, Advance Wars now for, like, months, and it's been, like, the main game that I've been playing.
Right.
But, like, then I go into this other Game Boy Advance strategy game, and it was made by Namco, and it felt so sluggish. Like, moving around the cursor took forever. And it made me, like, really appreciate, like, how fast I could do things in Advance Wars. Like, once you figure out, like, the UI and how to do everything, you can make your moves, like, really fast.
Yeah.
But in Rebel Star, it's just so sluggish to do anything. Which, like, it is, like, a bit more of, like, a complicated, like, system. In the sense that, like, it's like XCOM, so you have, like, the 3 different firing styles and 8 action points and...
Yeah.
And, like, all of it, like, in, like, 5 different actions that any individual unit can do. Whereas, like, in Advance Wars, it's just, like, move, shoot, or maybe something else. That's, like, all units... that's what all the units can do. So, like... it's just such a slog. And, like, maybe it was, like, maybe it would have felt fine if I hadn't been playing so much Advance Wars.
Right.
But I had, and, like, I just couldn't help but make that comparison.
100%. It's your turn.
Okay.
I think this might be the winning, but I might have mathed it wrong, and you might still have one more turn after this.
Oh, it will not be the winning. Just yet.
How many away, out of curiosity?
1.
Oh my fucking god.
But hey, you can attack on it again with that infantry.
Yeah, so I'll prevent the HQ capture then.
Yeah. I'll even let that infantry stay alive.
That's true. You could just kill it with the copter.
I could, but I will be merciful.
Okay.
But, I'll take out your transport copter at least.
Ugh. And the guy that was on it.
That's true. I don't know if it was a mech or an infantry that's on that, but...
No, I hacked the game. It's a tank.
Yeah, I was kind of not sure about the building the copter or building the fighter, but now that I have the fighter out and it's doing stuff, I feel like it's definitely been worth it because you haven't really had a counter for it.
Yeah, I fought it with a few different things, but it's just I was never able to build a fighter of my own because I saved up for different things.
Yeah.
And you knocked out that you knocked out that bomber very quick, and that one knocked me out.
Yeah. Well, like, if I was in your position, I would have maybe gone anti-air, and like lured it in with like a battlecopter. That would have been my strategy.
The anti-air would have been good.
Or even like, I don't even think a rocket would have been that bad, because if the rocket got to fire, it would have just instantly taken it out.
It's true.
And you could like stick that rocket in like one of the forests, so you could be like, oh no, my battlecopter, I'll lose it, and then like unknowingly, you shoot it with a missile, which would be like one of the few times that a missile would have actually been like useful, which would be hilarious.
Yeah, that's a good strat.
But maybe next time. Yeah, like I guess that's the thing. Like I did say never build a missile, and 90% of the time, or like 99% of the time, that's pretty true. But I guess this was the 1%. Where oh hey, I even get my power. That's fun. Not that it, like, changes a whole lot. But yeah. I think, like, if you had more money, you probably could have swung this around, especially if you had, like, gotten a chance to use Eagle's power.
Yeah, properly.
Because his power's, like, it's one of those powers that, like, you save up for it, but when you get to trigger it, it's, like, huge and potentially game-winning. So the fact that you just weren't able to get it is just a bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
But now you know. So, are you like doing your family stuff like at a later date?
I just don't really have family stuff, if I'm being honest. Like, you know, my mom's, you know, not here.
Yeah.
My dad's out in Illinois. We're not visiting him this week. Joey's family we saw last weekend. We're gonna see them this week, but they're freaking out a little bit Omicron. So, you know, we're gonna see them a bit later. So yeah, we're just kind of taking it easy, just her and I. There is no like larger family to see.
Okay.
My uncle and them are out in California, so we're not going out there. There is some like more distant family that's in Jersey that we saw on Thanksgiving, but we're not going there for Christmas.
Yeah. It is your turn.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this is not looking too hot, but you know, let's get rid of this guy. Oh, there's a 10 there now.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna end the game.
I'm sorry. I could not resist the
no, there's a humor to it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm being so merciful. But actually, I was just gonna sneakily.
That was hilarious. We needed that. Yeah, I mean, there's not much I can do here. I'm just gonna, you know, attempt what I can, you know. But there's all is lost, as one might say.
Yep. But I think
Mechs can't move at all.
yeah,
I kept thinking they could move one more square than they can.
that's kind of the thing about mechs that makes them like mechs seem really powerful when you first learn about them, and they are really powerful. But also like they're really hard to use. They're a bit situational. I feel.
Yeah.
Where like on certain maps and in certain situations, they can be really solid. Like especially when like you kind of want to like be defensive, they can lock down an area fairly cost effectively.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you know, they can still be good, but they just take forever to get anywhere. And that's where like they kind of need support units like transport copters or APCs. But that's also like a big investment.
Yeah.
Like you know, instead of building an APC,
That's the end of my turn.
and a mech, you could just like build a tank, and the tank would still be really good. Okay, well, I guess I'll finish the capture.
That'll do it.
Alright. There we go.
Your strategy was merely better. That is all.
Yep, that's Sonia's thing. Is that like she's like, you know, no one takes her seriously, but she's like the smart one. But her father's like kind of an idiot who rushes into things. But yeah, that's Fog of War. Very interesting match. I'm gonna end the recording though.
Yeah.